Alright, what's up guys? Good morning. Hope you're all having a good day so far. Today is Monday, November 18th of 2019, 6:39 a.m. and Bitcoin is trading at $8,415. So today I'm just going to give you my daily plan, kind of go over the levels that I'm looking at and any trades that I'm going to take today. So looking at the weekly chart here, actually let's start at the monthly. Quick glance at the higher time frame. I have this monthly level here marked out as support. You can see it's been used as support a few times here. Also have the monthly open, and then here on the weekly you can see it used as support. Got a strong push away from it after taking out the lows, and since then we have just trended down. 3 down weeks in a row on the 4th week here. Obviously too early in the week to count this as a down candle yet, really. But you can see we are kind of into this demand zone, the origin before this big rally. We haven't quite reached it yet, but we have filled in this kind of liquidity void, basically the gap from these highs to this low. We filled this in, so that is something to be aware of. But yeah, on the daily time frame, I'm going to kind of adjust this demand zone. So I'm just going to mark out this consolidation before this down move that took out the lows and then got ripped through. On the retest, I think it should hold. Then here I have the support level, basically this over-under pattern, but it was used as resistance here, through here, and through here. You can see we found support here so far. So you can see that we've just been trending down. Not the most exciting price action, but it's not too bad for intraday scalps because it is in such of a downtrend. It does look like we found some support here though, kind of like we did here. Let's see, I have the monthly open, weekly open, these three levels that I already mentioned, and then I have the top of this weekly demand zone that we use as the range high once we broke down. You can see it was here as a range high, used as support a little bit, and now we're below it. So let's look at some lower time frames. So I have this low marked out. This is, let's see, today's Monday, Sunday, Saturday. This is Friday's low. So far we've taken out Friday's low and Sunday's low. So the previous day low and Friday's low. The low of this consolidation. So if in 20 minutes, 18 minutes, whatever, we close above here as SFP, we'll most likely get a move up. How far that move will be is kind of hard to tell right now, because if you look at this, I think I only have it on H1. Yeah. So if you look at this, we are obviously in a clear downtrend, right? So I took the highest close up here and then just drew a trend line, and you can see how well that trend line has been working. Used as resistance all throughout here, 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 here. So we're in a clear downtrend. We are below the monthly open up here. We are below the weekly open, which is also today's open. So below the weekly, monthly open, and daily open. Your longer term bias should be bearish. I do think that if we close this H1 candle as a SFP, that we should get a move up to at least retest the weekly open. Because think about this real quick. If it's going to be an up week, what would we see, right? We'd see a move down below off the open to set a low early in the week, and then we would see price get back above the weekly open and then trend up for the rest of the week and close above the open, obviously, if it's going to be an up candle. If we're going to have a down week, what do we want to see, right? We didn't even set the high. We didn't even set a high above the weekly open. As soon as we got off the weekly open, we've trended down, which, if you look at the stats, I don't have it marked up on the screen or anything, but I have it on my desk. So what are the odds of the high of the week being set within the first 2 hours after the weekly open on a down week? So there's about 28% odds of that happening. So we do have that so far. My only concern is we have SFP too low. Well, depending on this close, but potentially SFP too lows at a daily support level. you know, we might get some relief. So if it closes SFP, I'm going to long that at least up to the weekly open in kind of this supply zone here, right, the origin of the sell-off. So, you know, basically up here, take some profit off because we are at that trend line, the weekly open and supply. If we smash above that, then I think it could really go higher, because if you look, we've been using the same trend line since we had that huge pump. So if we broke this trend line, plus got back above the weekly open, and got some closes above Monday's high, or above today's high, you know, I guess that'd be tomorrow, but if we get back above the weekly open, I think we really have some room to move. At least back up to 87.50. Above that, I'd be looking at this supply zone. I was waiting for this to get hit so I could short that, but, you know, haven't got it yet. I think above the weekly open, this should be your first take profit. Then I'd be looking up here at 9K. 9K through 91.50 up here to the monthly open. I think those are good areas to short, or at least take profit. We'll have to see how, you know, the price action is whenever we approach these levels, obviously, but you know, yeah, kind of need to wait to see how Monday plays out, Monday and Tuesday, before kind of, you know, predicting the weekly direction. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much my daily plan today. My bias is neutral. My higher time frame bias is bearish, but my daily bias is neutral because of this potential SFP at daily support. So, you know, you can take both sides today. If we break below this, you know, we close below this stuff, these two levels here, I'd be looking at this daily demand zone as my next level. I think that would be a decent place to buy some spot if you haven't been scaling in already. But yeah, guys, smash above the weekly open. You can take a long up higher here. SFP at these lows, you can take a long up to the weekly open and supply zone. We get back up here, push into it, close below it and the weekly open, right? This is a really bad example, but hopefully you can tell that that's a candle. We push into the two levels and close below it, then you can look to take it lower, probably down here to this demand zone. So those are my two setups. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. I'll have some posts going in the journal today, so yeah, just look out for that. Thanks, guys.